Dream Team, it's your boy D Neil back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with some of the best of John Mulaney. I absolutely love John. I've only seen a couple of his videos, but he's hilarious. And before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. If you got a favorite video suggestion, drop it in the comment section. What we got, John?
Sometimes when people order fries, they act like it's a little adventure. They'll be like, should we get a plate of fries for the table? Should we do it? Should we share some fries? They gotta make sure that everyone's on board with it. It's like, if I get fries, you'll have a couple, right? If I get fries for the table, I know you'll have fries if I get fries. Should we do it? Yeah, let's be bad. Come on, let's do it. All right, we're gonna take a plate of fries. It's like a group of couples agreeing to do ecstasy together.
Oh, thank you. I actually just quit drinking a couple months ago because, I'm not exactly slap happy about it myself. Boo me. But I had a problem because I was blacking out all the time. And I went and I talked to my doctor, and he said, it's not that you drink too much. It's just that after a couple major blackouts, you black out easier and easier after that. So I would just have like a couple drinks, and my brain would be like, okay, I see where this is headed. We're just gonna power down now and get restarted sometime tomorrow morning. The morning after a blackout, though, is so strange because I always feel like this detective trying to solve the mystery of how I got home the night before. It's the case of the empty wallet and the for some reason bleeding knee. And luckily I can get right on the case because I'm still fully clothed from the night before.
Yes. After you black out, like you do turn into a detective, and you got all these people around you telling you what you did the night before, and it's like, bro, like there's no way. Like I did what now? It's great.
The night before. It's not good. It's not good. Bad. It was always weird when I'd go out with like some money and black out and wake up with no money. But it was a lot weirder when I'd go out with some money, black out, and wake up with more money. That meant that I had earned money. That meant that I had traded goods and/or services. And blacked out, it's not anything wholesome. It's not like I was temping at a real estate office.
So I have this new phenomenon in my life where, like, late at night on the street, women will see me as a threat. That is funny. Yeah, that is silly. That is silly. It's kind of flattering in its own way, but at the same time, it's weird because, like, I'm still afraid of being kidnapped. Honestly. But I'll give you the best example of this. A few months ago, I was at a subway station at 2 o'clock in the morning, all right? And at this station, I'm changing trains. And you have to walk down this long hallway in order to change trains. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's just me and this woman. And we're walking along, and she's walking a few yards ahead of me. But she keeps giving me like the over-the-shoulder, like that, you know? And then she starts to pick up the pace. She starts to walk a lot faster. So I think, oh, she must hear the train coming.
And then so he go. I see where this is going. Oh man.
The train coming. Or, you know, maybe she feels it in her feet like a Native American. So I start to sprint down the hallway at her. And she looks back and she's like, ah! And then she gives chase, right? So now we're booking it down the corridor at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gaining on her. And we're getting to the end of the hallway, and she starts to go into that, like, dead-end shuffle, you know, that women do when you chase them. And I'm almost at her, and then it dawns on me. Oh, she's running from me. Because in her eyes, I'm an adult.
Yo.
and adults rape each other. Kind of a lot. So I wanted to go up to her and be like, hey, whoa, no. I'm not like a, I'm not a man. I'm some stupid punk, you know? But I think that would be equally creepy. Is if you were in a subway station at 2 o'clock in the morning and I chased you down, grabbed you and said, I'm not gonna rape you. I'm a little boy. Years ago, I was walking down the street and a homeless guy came up to me and he walked up to me and he pushed me like that. He pushed me in the chest. And then he said these things in this order. He pushed me and he said, excuse me, I am homeless. I am gay. I have AIDS. I'm new in town. You're gonna close with new in town? That is not the most dramatic thing that you just said. As they say in the movie Jerry Maguire, you had me at AIDS.
I swear to God.
Here's how I would have ordered those things. I would have said, excuse me, I'm new in town, and it gets worse.
Yes.
Didn't that guy practice his, pitch it all in the mirror that morning and just figure out what he was gonna say? You know, just in the morning, just be like, all right, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna do? All right. I'll walk up and say hello. No, that's too subtle. I'm gonna push him. Push him. And I'm gonna say, I'm new in town. No, hold back. Save it. Build to that. I'm gonna walk up, so I'm gonna push him. I go, I have AIDS. No, that's too strong.
Bro, I love John Mulaney, bro. I love John Mulaney. He's perfect, bro. He's absolutely hilarious.
I go, I have AIDS. No, that's too strong. All right. I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna push him. I will start with the fact that I am homeless, as that is a given. Then for backstory, I will pepper in the fact that I am gay. Which I know it's tough for gay youths on the street, but that's not like a reason for money. You can't be like, hey, would you help me out? I'm very gay. I'd like a few dollars.
Yeah.
I always love how he phrased it, by the way. He didn't say I'm living on the street. He said, I'm new in town. Like it was intriguing. Like he wanted me to set him up with somebody. Like I have a friend who's like, there's no single guys left in Manhattan. And I'm like, I know someone who's new in town. What are 3 other things about him? My girlfriend is a Jewish woman, which is I did on purpose. That sounded creepy. I don't mean like, I got one. I mean like I'm not Jewish, but I've always really liked Jewish people. I just like them a lot. And I really like dating Jewish women. They're great. Because I think a lot of problems that people have in relationships are with communication because guys don't know what women are thinking. And with Jewish women, you do not have to guess what they are thinking. They will tell you. My girlfriend's wonderful though. I listen to everything my girlfriend says. I don't mean she bosses me around. I just listen to everything she says because before I had a girlfriend, I never had someone who's always standing next to me who can just point out obvious things that are happening. Like we'll be in a restaurant and my girlfriend will be like, you ordered your food an hour ago. It should be here by now. And I'm like, yeah, it should. It's like having a lawyer for everyday life. She'll be like, the bus driver shouldn't talk to you that way. And I'm like, no, he shouldn't. Before I had a girlfriend, I had no standard for how I should be treated as a human being. You could do anything.
You ordered, yeah. You ordered your food an hour ago. It should be here. Yeah, it should be here. Waiter, where's my food? What's going on in the back? The bus driver shouldn't talk to you that way. You are right. He should not, sir. Hey, no more of that. I'm not taking. You know, you need. You need that girl that set that standard of how you should be treated. I love this.
Friend, I had no standard for how I should be treated as a human being. You could do anything to me. I was just like a young Motown singer. I was just shiny and dumb and easy to trick. I was like, oh man, you're gonna give me a whole $100 for all of my songs? Where do I sign, Mr. Berry Gordy? And now when I'm not with my girlfriend, you can still do anything to me. I will tolerate any treatment. Like I travel alone sometimes, you know, and I'll put up with anything. You know, like I'll book a ticket on some garbage airline. You know, I don't want to name an actual airline, so let's just make one up. Let's call it like Delta Airlines. So I'll book a ticket on Delta Airlines. And I'll show up at the airport, and I go, can I get on the plane now, please? And they go, no, it's delayed 9 hours. And I go, okay, and then I go to the bathroom. And then I come out of the bathroom, and I go, any updates? And they go, yeah, we took off while you were in the bathroom because we hate you. Now take this meal voucher that doesn't work. Go, fetch. And I go, okay, and I go over to the Wolfgang Puck Express, and I go, can I have a sandwich, please? And they go, no! And I go, okay, and they go, you're a little fat girl, aren't you? And I go, no, and they go, say it! And I go, I'm a little fat girl. And then I go over to the Delta Help Desk, which is an oxymoron, and I go, can I please go home on...
The Delta Help Desk, which is an oxymoron.
Over to the Delta Help Desk, which is an oxymoron, and I go, can I please go home on an airplane? And they go, no. In fact, we're gonna frame you for murder, and you're gonna go to jail for 30 years. And I go, why are you doing this to me? And they go, because we're Delta Airlines, and life is a fucking nightmare. I'm sorry, I was indisposed. I'm sorry, I was indisposed. I almost jinxed it out there because I have a mic on and I had to pee. And peeing with a lavalier on is now called jinxing it. And I went into the bathroom and I was like, this is so ridiculous. You behave differently now in light of the jinx. I mean, you always dressed it up a little when you had a microphone on in the bathroom, but now you really have to be worried. So the only thing I did differently, because I peed regular and stuff, and I didn't talk to myself at all, or, you know, but I washed my hands like loudly and traditionally with lather and everything, being like, the sound guy must think I'm the best. Real quick before I get into anything, now that I'm thinking about it, The Jinx is my favorite show ever that I hope doesn't win an Emmy. Because, no, for real, because who's gonna win the Emmy? That Andrew Jarecki and the HBO people? I don't have this much venom for them, but all those people are gonna get up there and get an Emmy. And who should get an Emmy? Our little friend, our dear friend Bobby the Jinx, should win every Emmy that's ever been invented. He has been this guy is so good at being on TV. Did you see the Jinx?
I've never seen what is the Jinx? Is it good?
So good at being on TV. Did you see the Jinx? Did you see it? Young girl, did you see the Jinx? This guy killed 3 people, and yet you'll watch it, young lady, and you'll go, I like this guy. Why do I like this guy? How old are you?
I'm 13.
You're 13? Perfect age. You'll be sitting there, and you go, look at me, I'm 13, and I love this guy. And I asked, what's your name? Lucy, that's great. So I asked my wife, I was like, why do people keep marrying the Jinx? And she went, oh, I get it. She goes, he's so confident. And Lucy, he is. Confidence is the biggest currency we have, you know? None of this is prepared material, Lucy. Because think about it, Lucy. No one in the O.J. Simpson trial won an Emmy. From 94 to 95, you didn't need to watch any TV shows. There was a thing called the O.J. Simpson trial. And it was the best thing that ever happened on TV ever. It was a murder trial. It sounds terrible, right? It was so goddamn entertaining. These people delivered. Everyone in that trial delivered. They went up and they went, what's your name? I'm Kato Kalin. All right, here's the ball on the tee. And then he would knock it out of the park. And there was a guy named Johnny Cochran, and this guy does not have an Emmy. He's dead. He died without an Emmy. And this was the most entertaining man. You'd love him, Lucy. This guy would put on a knit cap and goof around with the murder evidence. Either one of two things happened, and we truly don't know. Either O.J. Simpson murdered his wife and then, like, took off a glove and was like, you know, threw it over his shoulder, was like, done with that glove. Either that, either he threw away his glove, or a cop planted the glove. Both very entertaining. So O.J. had to try on the gloves in front of the jury, Lucy. I know you all know this, I'm telling Lucy. And he gets up and he's like, oh, these are my gloves? And he tries to put them on, and he goes... He actually bit his tongue. Go watch it. It's on YouTube. I watched it recently. See, going like, and then he goes, like. Thanks very much for listening to me. My name's John Mulaney. You were really fun. Thank you.
Shout out John Mulaney. My guy's hilarious. That's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video you want to see me react to, you can subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. And if you got a favorite video suggestion, drop it down in the comment section. It's your boy D-Nia, out.